Hi, I'm Brittney Pfiffner, a certified functional nutrition counselor here at Back in Line. And today I wanted to share how we support kiddos with autism and ADHD through functional and integrative medicine approaches. So most families are familiar with the standard of care therapies like ABA, occupational, physical, speech, sometimes feeding type therapies. While those are incredibly helpful, a lot of the times what gets overlooked is targeted brain health support. So research shows that neuroinflammation or inflammation in the brain is the root of many of the symptoms that these kiddos struggle with. So when we can calm down that inflammation, we reduce the noise in the brain, which makes the neurons in there more able to communicate effectively, which in turn makes your therapy sessions and those tools that they're learning in therapy better be able to be utilized. So we start by addressing inflammation at its root. The goal is to calm your chronic inflammation and to restore the cell membrane integrity, which boosts the cellular energy. So to do that, we use personalized supplement protocols designed specifically for your child. It has targeted nutrients, therapeutic compounds that help your their overwhelmed brain cells to function better. So this isn't one size fits all approach. It's very specialized nutrition that quite literally puts the fires out to help support the nervous system by creating a very balanced, regulated internal environment. So to do that, like I said, it's very specialized. So we used advanced lab testing, things like there's an ADHD autism panel, the very comprehensive blood test that helps us go to the root cause of things that could be contributing to symptoms. So nutritional, metabolic markers, things like glucose, vitamin D, iron, cholesterol, those influence dopamine and focus. And then we can look into gut and immune health, markers that have to do with inflammation in the gut, allergies, things like that can worsen behavior, cognition issues. We do hormone testing, thyroid, testosterone, all those play a major role in mood and energy regulation. Also liver function with having to do with detox capacity, if the child is on medication, so how well those are being handled. Blood health to have to do with anemia, iron levels, those can definitely contribute to having hyperactivity and focusing issues. Electrolytes, neurotransmitters, brain signaling, all that stuff. This panel gives us some really good insight into effective, tailored interventions that support the whole child, not just controlling symptoms. So we also take a deep dive into gut health because many children struggle with digestive issues or skin issues, things like that. So we have stool testing that we can do to assess the balance of the gut flora, make sure there's enough of the good guys, not too much of the bad guys. And here's why that matters. More about, so your brain and your gut communicate. About 80% of that communication is from the gut to the brain, not the other way around. So many of our really important neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, those are actually made in the gut. So when the gut is in chaos, those neurotransmitter production suffers, and that can affect mood, focus, sleep, behavior, all of that. So by starting with the gut is really important. We also have food sensitivity testing, so we can pinpoint those triggers to help calm down the nervous system, help improve the chaos, and just get a better gut function for these kiddos. So our approach is personalized, designed to support focus, mood regulation, behavior, overall quality of life for you and your child. So if you're curious about how this approach could be helpful for you, I'd love to connect. You can book a free discovery call and we can talk about options and next steps.